fast weed. Reach the climax. Together that we're done. Together that run away. Do we separate? Oh, oh my God. Oh my God. Breaking news, breaking news. Breaking news. Everybody smash that like button as soon as y'all come in the building. This is pure survival. And I had a feeling that this was going to happen. I had a feeling that this was going to happen. I don't know how much more do y'all think that the man can take pure survival. All he wanted was one final freak off during survival. That's all he asked for, was one more goddamn freak off for the 4th of July pure survival. And I'm not gonna let y'all say that Diddy is doing this for a publicity stunt, pure survival. I'm not going to let y'all say that. Because I know that Diddy is stressed out during survival. We all see that he looks like an older white man, pure survival. He had his Bill Cosby sweaters on in the courtroom. He behaved, and Diddy Glover beat all his goddamn bad charges, pure survival. He beat the RICO. And y'all charged the man with the FRICO and just would not let him go home to save his life. Pure survival. So now Diddy Glover, this is breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Sources close to Diddy Glover allegedly said that the man was found in his jail cell buck-ass naked, again, pure survival, with a note. Diddy Glover, they said allegedly the man left a note, and the note said freak off, 4th of July freak off, pure survival. So I can tell that Diddy Glover really thought that he was going to have a freak off for the 4th of July. One final freak off. What is wrong with a man that has a sex addiction like Diddy Glover, pure survival? If he wants to look at a man's rear end and watch the man clap somebody else's cheeks and he sit there in the corner, pure survival, and choke his chicken, why can't Diddy Glover choke his chicken and look at a man's cakes for the 4th of July, pure survival? The man, it was found not guilty, Your Honor. I would come and testify for Diddy Glover. Let the man go home. Cassie is having a freak off for the 4th of July, pure survival. Cassie and her motherfucking workout trainer, they are having $1 million freak off. Why can't Diddy have a freak off for the 4th of July, pure survival? I'm not against the LBG community. Shout out to everybody. I love everybody. I don't go that way. But I don't got nothing against it. If he wants a boyfriend, he should be able to have a boyfriend. Pure survival. The man passed out buck naked in a jail cell, and it said freak off on the letter. 4th of July freak off. So what does that tell y'all? All the man wanted to do was freak off. All the man wanted to do was have somebody scrambling and scraping for the 4th of July. Pure survival. Why can't he have the man scrambling and scraping for shit? I don't get it, y'all. And I'm trying not to laugh because Diddy Glover's lawyers, shout out to them. They probably told Diddy to go to the hospital. R. Kelly did the same thing. R. Kelly said that they trying to kill him, pure survival, and it raised a whole bunch of eyebrows, and it got a whole lot of attention. So Diddy Glover could be going to the hospital because he go to court on Tuesday. They having some kind of video conference, pure survival. I know that Diddy His sentencing ain't until October 3rd. So him and his lawyers is really trying to get this man out. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? They said the letter that they found in Diddy Glover's freak-off cell had 4th of July freak-off on it, and it had a little bit of sperm on it during survival. They had to use a couple set of gloves just to get the note. You know, like if you've been in jail before, you don't supposed to look at nobody's magazines. I don't give a damn who your cellmate is. Don't look at his magazines during survival, because the magazine pages be stuck together. It's all this sperm, everything in the magazines. You can't even flip the pages because the motherfucker in there getting money during survival. But I'm telling you, I don't care what nobody say. Free Diddy goddamn Glover. The man beat the charges, ladies and gentlemen. Let that man go free, because he done lost his mind. The man done passed out. I knew Diddy was on his way to the hospital, but I wasn't sure. You know what I'm saying? All Diddy want to do is come and have a freak off in front of the goddamn. He want to have him a freak off in front of this beautiful waterfall. Why can't he have a 4th of July waterfall freak off? Pure Bible. And everybody gonna say, well, so what, Diddy in the hospital? He can have a freak off in jail. There is no baby oil inside of the jail during survival. You can't get Astroglide. You can get baby oil, but you can't get 1,000 pounds. Pure survival. Diddy wanted to look at a man's tasty cakes glistening, glistening, all in the motherfucking air on the 4th of July. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? And like Diddy's lawyers said, they are going to keep fighting until Diddy Glover comes home. You know what I'm saying? And I think that this is sad, because everybody's saying, okay, he been charged. Now Diddy's looking at 20 years. He's a zero record, ladies and gentlemen. Diddy Glover ain't gonna do more than 2 years. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? So if the man is trying to fight to get out of jail so he can get him an Astroglide 4th of July, how can we be upset with that? Pure survival. If he wants to Astroglide on a man's tasty cakes, this time he's going to do it without Cassie. He's going to do it without Jane Ho. Pure survival. And I'm telling you, Diddy, if you get out of this hospital and they say we're going to give you bail, you better ask one of those male workers out to go steady, Diddy Glover. You better ask the male motherfucking freak-off workers to go steady during survival, because you should not include another woman in your freak-offs. All you want to do is look at a man's behind, Diddy Glover. So all you got to do is just say, look, I am going to hire you, but you have to be local. I can't pay for your motherfucking flight, pure survival, but you got to meet with me tonight. Do not pay for nobody's flight, Diddy Glover. If you're going to have a freak off with a male sex worker, you need to say, male sex worker, I want to be your boyfriend. Now you're not going to get in trouble anymore for sex, motherfucking, for traveling or whatever, flying motherfuckers out. But ladies and gentlemen, Diddy Glover allegedly was rushed to the hospital. And like I said, put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that he's doing this for a publicity stunt to try to get out of jail. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think that he's stressed out during survival. I think that Diddy is stressed out and he just can't take it no motherfucker more. You know what I'm saying? He swore up and down he was about to leave a jail. You know what I'm talking about? Even King Kong was outside dancing. King Kong was outside the courtroom dancing, talking about my dad is about to come home, and everybody gonna be so mad because my dad, my dad about to come home, he about to walk out of jail, and everybody gonna be so mad, and then Cassie, she gonna be so jealous because my dad is the only one that they tried to lock up, but my dad, King Kong was outside of the jail cell going crazy. That little bony little motherfucker, King Kong was doing push-ups and everything. Did you see King Kong's doing push-ups during survival? I looked at King Kong's and said, if you don't put that bird back in the motherfucking cage, pure survival. That little bony motherfucker, he was doing push-ups and everything. Talking about 1, 2, 3, we got 3 more down. 4, 5, 6, we're gonna free my dot. 7, 8, 9, we're gonna free my dot. That's how King Combs was. You know what I'm saying? But my whole thing is everybody's still saying that Diddy Glover is going to get 20 years. Ladies and gentlemen, Diddy Glover is not doing 20 years. He doesn't have a criminal record. Y'all have to understand that criminal records play a part far as getting sentencing during survival. You know what I'm saying? Diddy ain't looking at more than 2 years. And I said it in the beginning. I said if the man get found, if he beat these RICO charges, he looking at 2 years at the max, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? But Diddy was so confident that he was going to get out of jail. And once they denied his shit, I mean, y'all seen Diddy. He was crawling under the motherfucking, he was crawling under the goddamn, the judge's goddamn desk. Like he was trying to make the judge wiener disappear. Pure survival. I'm like, Diddy, what are you doing on your knees? You gotta let them let you out of jail first. Pure survival. That man went under the judge. He got on his knees and started crawling towards the judge's wiener, trying to lift up the judge's gown during survival. You know what I'm saying? Diddy Glover wanted to get on a boat. He wanted to sail off in the freak off night for the 4th of July. Pure survival. Why can't he sail off in the night and have a freak off on one of those ducks? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to believe that Diddy Glover is just doing this for a publicity stunt. You know what I'm saying? Sources close to Diddy Glover said that they found him buck-ass naked in the goddamn cell. Pure survival. He could have been ready to masturbate. I don't know what the hell. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to lie. Diddy has very, very smart and intelligent lawyers. They could have said, Diddy, listen, you got to go to the hospital. You have to make the world feel terrible for you. You beat the RICO charges. You only there for prostitution, pure survival, and everybody, I mean, it's so many rich motherfuckers, even broke people that sit there and buy a coochie. You locked up for all this motherfucking time for buying Regina, pure survival, and paying for flights. And all Diddy Glover want to do is get on one of these motherfucking ducks. He wants to get on Howard the Duck and have him a motherfucking ducky sucky freak off. Pure survival. Why can't Diddy Glover have a ducky sucky freak off during survival? Why is the man buck ass naked being found in the damn, oh my God, in the jail cell? This is so sad. Breaking news. Smash that like button. Diddy Glover wanted to get on the freak off Titanic during survival. Why can motherfucking, what's his name? He used to hang out with him. What is the dude that played in Titanic, guys? Pure survival. Leonardo DiCaprio. Diddy wanted to meet up with Leonardo DiCaprio and sell off in the night and have him a goddamn Titanical freak off. You know what I'm saying? That's all he wanted to do. You know? So my whole thing is, if he was found not guilty during survival, why can't the man have a 4th of July freak off during survival? The judge is going to have him a 4th of July freak off. The judge know damn well he going to have a 4th of July freak off pure survival. And that's all Diddy Glover wanted to do. He can't have the dry shit that he been having in jail. He wants the oil. He wants the Astroglide during survival. Ma'am, excuse me. Look at her. She waving and no, I'm not a Diddy Glover fan. Pure survival. Don't let Diddy Glover out. Ma'am, be careful. Diddy Glover put some baby oil right there. You gonna trip and fall during your jog. Pure survival. She's like, yo, all Diddy want to do is get on one of these motherfucking geese, you know what I'm saying, with one of his boyfriends and just sell off in the night. That's all he want to do. But all jokes aside, guys, I don't think that Diddy Glover is doing this for attention. You know what I mean? I really think the man is messed up. He really thought that he was getting out. Cassie done wrote a motherfucking letter. It's like, Cassie, you done took enough money from Diddy Glover. Pure survival. Cassie, is you listening to me? You got $40 million, and soon as you found out that Diddy Glover was found not guilty for sex trafficking your ass, when you was his partner, y'all was Bonnie and Freakoff Clyde, pure survival. I don't know how many times you done been on a boat, Cassie. Probably had a dozen goddamn wieners. You done got on the boat and had a dozen wieners from the front, from the back to the side. You couldn't just let that man go home, Cassie, pure survival. Like you didn't get enough money out of this shit. Cassie said no. It's about time Diddy finally pay a price during survival. And I'm going to be honest. I feel as though all the things that Diddy Glover got away with, it was time for Diddy Glover to finally have to pay some kind of consequences. I do believe that. But life in prison, absolutely not during survival. I didn't think he deserved motherfucking life in prison, pure survival. Unless they come up with some evidence with Kim Porter, Biggie, Tupac, all that, then we can talk. But for the motherfucker Rico, absolutely not. But this is breaking news, guys. This is where Diddy Glover wanted to spend his 4th of July pure survival, but instead he's in a jail cell and he has to smell another grown man's fart in the middle of the night, pure survival. And I'm talking about one of those quiet farts. And you know the quiet farts is the worst farts, pure survival. The quiet farts can move a crowd. You ever fart inside the movie theater, pure survival? Farting the whole movie, motherfuckers getting up. God damn it, somebody farted into this motherfucker, god damn it. You know what I mean? And shout out to all my white fans. But I'm gonna be honest, a lot of my, like white people, y'all just sit in the fart. Black motherfuckers don't do that shit. Pure survival. As soon as we smell fart, we let that shit be known. Oh shit, somebody stink like a motherfucker. Somebody farted. White people won't say shit. Them motherfuckers will just sit in the fart. I'm like, cause I farted one time at the welfare office right in front of my caseworker. Pure survival. The whole booth was smelling like doo-doo. And she ain't say nothing. Pure survival. I'm like, it smelled like shit, ma'am. You not gonna tell me that I stink like a motherfucker? I guess she was just trying to be nice, but she ain't say nothing. Whole welfare office, half of the welfare office was smelling like shit, pure survival, and tacos. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, Diddy Glover was rushed to the hospital, okay? This is allegedly, but this is no bullshit, because I know it's going to be all over the news. I want to give my viewpoint on it. I do think that his lawyers probably told him to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they felt as though Diddy should have got out. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that Diddy should have got bail. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think that the judge did the right thing for not giving Diddy bail. After he beat the charges, I want to hear y'all tell me, do y'all think Diddy should have got bail, or do y'all think that the judge did the right thing by making that motherfucker suffer a little longer? Pure survival. We got a lot of twos in here. A lot of people saying that they happy Diddy had to suffer a little longer. Pure survival. He ain't got to do life, but he got to do a couple more months. So people actually happy. Look, it's more twos than ones. But we got a lot of ones in here and a lot of people saying free Diddy. I'm not going to lie. I feel as though Diddy got to go back to do another year or something like that. I think they're going to give him a gang of probation. Diddy, I think that God is making Diddy have to sit in jail longer. You know what I'm saying? He only been in jail for about 10 months, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? And for all the dirt that he done got away with, doing a year in jail, that's a blessing. That's actually a blessing. So I'm not gonna lie. Y'all know that I'm not, I'm about right and wrong. So I'm not one of those team Diddy type things, but I'm not one of those hate Diddy things either. Like after going to the trial and watching this whole trial, it made me change my mind. It made me say, Diddy is not a sex trafficker, pure survival. And I had to tell y'all the truth that these people wasn't victims. Cassie was no motherfucking victim. She was a victim in that video, pure survival. She should have went to the police at that time. And Jane Ho, y'all all know Jane Ho ain't no goddamn victim, pure survival. Why you think 50 Cent dumped her ass? If Jane Ho was a good woman, why didn't 50 Cent stay with her? She's not a bad looking girl, you know what I mean, by far. But look all the bodies and all the whole shit that she done did to get money. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? And if this is going to help Diddy get out of jail, because we still don't know if R. Kelly, when he went to the hospital, people were saying, oh, R. Kelly went to the hospital just so, because he lying. Ain't nothing wrong with R. Kelly. He just trying to get out of jail. Possibly. Nobody wants to be in jail. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. R. Kelly could be telling the truth. He has said that people been trying to kill him, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? So Diddy going to the hospital, this is no surprise to me, to really be honest with y'all. Diddy went to the hospital a couple times throughout this trial, pure survival. Diddy went to the hospital more than once since he been in jail. The best time to go to the hospital, soon as they deny your bail. You know what I'm saying? Because I still don't know what Diddy is doing on Tuesday. Can y'all put in the chat what kind of hearing he got on Tuesday? Pure survival? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what Diddy got going on Tuesday, but I think it's a possibility that Diddy might still get out. They might give him bail. They might say, look, the man have passed out, buck-ass naked in the motherfucking jail cell. We found him unconscious, pure survival. You know what I mean? He had a note inside the jail cell. Diddy Glover allegedly had a note and it said 4th of July freak off, pure survival. Now the feds can say, oh, look at Diddy. He was about to get out of jail. He was planning another freak off. Like they may turn it against Diddy. They may say, why would he have a letter in the jail cell and it say 4th of July freak off? Put a one in the chat if y'all think that Diddy was setting up to have a legal freak off, or do y'all think that the 4th of July freak off was going to be like a consensual thing to where it wasn't legal? I don't think Diddy was going to have a 4th of July freak off that was against the law. You know what I'm saying? I think this time Diddy was probably going to say, I'm going to get me 2 male prostitutes. I like men. Because I don't know how you got people saying Diddy is not bisexual, pure survival. If you want to look at a man have sex with a woman and you want to stare at the man's tasty cakes with a goddamn a garb on, a Muslim mask on, Diddy Glover is definitely bisexual, pure survival. Because I've been hearing motherfuckers say that. Oh, Diddy ain't bisexual. If you want to look at another man's tasty cakes, pure survival, you want you a boyfriend. That's the whole thing. Look, dude right there cracking up laughing. Diddy wants a boyfriend. Sir, if you want to look at another man's tasty cakes, what does that tell you? I'm on your side. He said he on my side, pure survival. So Diddy needs to get him a boyfriend. So y'all got to let the man out so he can go and get him a boyfriend. You know what I mean? Pure survival. Because I'm sure that Diddy got like side chicks. Diddy had men doing his motherfucker, washing his drawers, washing his freak off socks inside the jail, pure survival. But if Diddy know that them dudes in jail ain't getting out, he only can have a fling with them. He only can have a fling with them during survival. Diddy wants some freedom tasty cakes. He want a man's tasty cakes that's free during survival. You know what I'm saying? But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, Diddy allegedly was rushed to the hospital, and I feel bad for him. And y'all gonna look at me and say, Jamil, you wrong. Why should you feel bad for Diddy? Well, because Diddy thought that he was coming home. Everybody, motherfuckers was having baby oil parties in front of the courthouse, pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? Ormond Wiggins threw a fucking baby oil birthday party, pure survival. That motherfucker, he had the news people hit him up and said, Ormond, I thought that you were down with us. So you mean to tell me the whole time you was down with the niggas? Pure survival? Oh, you can't come on our news station no more. We just gonna stay with Tisa Tales, pure survival. Because Tisa Tales, we love her. She hate niggas. She hate the fact that part of her body is African American. Pure survival. We don't want you no more, Armand. We seen you dancing in baby oil, jumping up and down, talking about, I'm coming. Ormond Wiggins said, look, I'm not a Diddy supporter. I don't know why they was recording me. Motherfucker, you should have kept your clothes on. Pure survival. That motherfucker had the baby oil, took off and haul ass. Ormond was like this. Oh my God, they caught me. Yeah, nigga, you was a Diddy supporter the whole time. Pure survival. But like I said, guys, all Diddy Glover wants to do is get some freedom. He swore up and down he was gonna have a 4th of July freak off. And everybody thought Diddy was getting out. I even thought he was getting out. Pure survival. I did a whole live. I said, I told you, motherfuckers, Diddy is getting out. Because people was hitting me up on Instagram, like, and people close to Diddy. Because y'all know, ever since I've been making videos about Diddy for 2 years, his sons, friends been threatening me. Y'all think I just be making up jokes about King Combs and how he talk slow as hell, pure survival? King Combs' friends been threatening me on Instagram. I'll be crying. I'll keep doing videos. King Kong could be watching this right now, like, I'll tell that you, I can't stand that boy. He already got all these jokes talk about me and my dad. But when we catch him, we're gonna chase him down, just like Ray J trying to switch up his story. When Ray J was talking about my dad, now he trying to act like my dad's best friend because he know that my dad about to come home. And when Ray J wanna come back to the freak off, he's not gonna be allowed, and he gonna be locked up for Whitney Houston for all the stuff that he snuck and done behind, but he wanna talk about my dad. That's how King Combs is. I told King Combs' friends, I said, I don't give a damn about your little punk ass little boys. Friends of awful. Y'all can keep getting in my DMs. I'm going to make more videos about you. And y'all don't understand. If Diddy Glover gets out of jail, I don't know why y'all think I'm going to stop making videos about the motherfucker. Friends of awful. I'm still going to tease him comedically, but it ain't personal. Like, I don't think Diddy was a sex trafficker. But do y'all think that I'm have my jokes and make y'all laugh, talk about Diddy Glover? You got to be crazy. The day Diddy Glover get out, the meal, his first meal that he eat, oh, I'm going to make jokes. Everybody going to. Pure survival. So when everybody start telling y'all the truth, look, all right, Diddy's not a sex trafficker. The feds overreach. Everybody started getting mad like y'all felt like we wasn't going to still be making fun of Diddy. Pure survival. Like we was all saying, hey, Diddy's a great stand-up guy. He's a great citizen. One of the best Americans ever. Ain't nobody ever said that shit. Pure survival. We just said that the feds did this on purpose, which they did, and that's why they lost. You know what I mean? If they'd have charged Diddy with what he should have been charged with at the time that he did these alleged things, then we wouldn't have never even been at this trial. Diddy should have been in jail a long time ago. In my opinion, Diddy should have been in jail a long time ago for the things he done. But far as the Freako, there was a Freako. Wasn't a Rico, it was a Freako. Look, they even agree. Pure survival. I try to tell y'all. Diddy just wanted to get on a rubber motherfucking ducky. Pure survival. He wanted to have a freak off on a canoe. Why can't Diddy Glover have a freak off on a canoe? Pure survival. He got one sex worker using this paddle, the other sex worker using that paddle. Pure survival. They all buck ass naked, like him and French Montana. And none of them rappers. Like I said, shout out to Lil Boosie and everybody that was saying free Diddy from the beginning. Kanye West, y'all gotta give it to him. Even though he weird than a motherfucker, even though his clothes is ugly as hell, pure survival, even though he's a black Klansman that wear Michael Myers boots during survival, Kanye West was the only one who stuck up for Diddy Glover, pure survival. So if anybody come out acting like y'all was there for Diddy from the beginning, I'm going to make fun of every last one of y'all, pure survival. Because none of y'all gave a damn about Diddy. None of y'all cared about Diddy Glover at all. So people start talking about free Diddy shirts and all of that. Even Young Miami, I'm not going to lie, Young Miami came out celebrating, oh, Diddy free. But ho, you should have been defended Diddy Glover, pure survival. There would be no Young Miami if it wasn't for Diddy Glover. Young Miami never stuck up for Diddy Glover. Now she trying to say free Diddy because Diddy just came home. I mean, because Diddy was found not guilty. Pure survival. So I look at Young Miami like that's fake during survival. Salute to my baby in the building. Almost got us knocked off the channel. Pure survival. Took us from 1,400 down. But I'm glad she realized, oh, he's probably live. So let me just get on there during survival. But like I said, guys, this is breaking news. Like I said, put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that Diddy is doing this to try to get out of jail. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think he's in the hospital because he really sick and hurt because he wanted to come home. He thought he was coming home. You know what I'm talking about? Look, salute to Miss Pan Glingo. She said, hee hee. You know what I mean? Look, it's a lot of people that got 1s in the chat. People think that Diddy lawyers told him to do this to act like something wrong with him so they can let him out of jail. But most celebrities during survival, most celebrities always pass out and end up getting rushed to the hospital. I heard that Tyler Perry was in the hospital, y'all. Yes, after Tyler Perry just got the lawsuit, he's been in the hospital, pure survival. This is why Tyler Perry been quiet. This is why he's been quiet. So I don't know why, like I said, they run to the hospital just as like an scapegoat. But I do think that Diddy Glover is very stressed out during survival. So this is a move for him to try to get out on bail because Diddy sentencing is October the 3rd. Diddy has a hearing on Tuesday. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that Diddy's going to get released on Tuesday. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think that Diddy's going to have to wait all the way to sentencing. That y'all don't think that they're going to give him a chance to get out. I think this hospital move, I don't know, but I think this hospital move might be some shit. I don't know. This might help him. Look, it's a lot of people got tools in the building. Pure survival. There's a lot of tools during survival. There's a lot of tools. And Mark Affinifio and those lawyers are smart. They probably say, look, if Diddy, go to the hospital right now. Because somehow, medically, I think it might be a rule in the law book that if Diddy goes to the hospital, he may be able to get released. Like, I don't know. But I know R. Kelly did the same thing. And R. Kelly is still sitting in that motherfucker. And they didn't release him yet. You know what I'm saying? But Diddy just, all he wanted was a 4th of July freak off, y'all. And I said, allegedly, they found a note. And the crazy thing that the note, like, I think the feds is speaking on the note. Because they said on the note, like I told y'all, that it said 4th of July freak off. And it had 2 or 3 names on there. So do y'all think that the feds is making that part up to try to convict him again? Because why would they say on the note that it was names on the note, people that Diddy was supposed to have a freak off with on the 4th of July? They said that his family had a party already set up for him, pure survival. You know what I mean? And he was supposed to be going back to his house, his actual house. You know what I mean? And they said it was a whole freak off planned up, pure survival. So I'm surprised. And allegedly they had male S workers, men that was supposed to meet up with Diddy on yesterday, I think, whenever he was supposed to get out, yesterday or the day before, that it was already planned. A car full of male S workers that he didn't have to fly out or something. I don't know. Or they had it, somebody got them a ticket to go to what is that, Star Island or whatever? So, but I think that would be diabolical if Diddy would have got out of jail and had a freak off, like an illegal freak off. Like, I know he gonna have a freak off, pure survival, but y'all think he gonna buy a sex worker as soon as he get out, pure survival? I just don't see it. I think that it's a setup. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they saying that on purpose just to try to make it look bad to stop the man from getting out. But I do not know, y'all, pure survival. But it's 4th of July, and this is breaking news. You know what I'm saying? 4th of July, we getting on a boat. We selling away. Me and my baby is selling away for the 4th of July, pure survival. But as soon as I got this news sent to me on Instagram, I said, what? It said, yeah, man, allegedly Diddy was found in the jail cell, buck-ass naked, rushed to the hospital, and I just been trying to think of what could have possibly happened to make him go back to the hospital. And I'm like, hey, shit, if he trying to get out of jail, he got to figure something out during survival. You know what I mean? This breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all see your boy comfortable as hell. Put a one in the chat if y'all think that that Diddy paid somebody on the jury. I heard somebody say that too. I'm like, why couldn't he just got found not guilty? Why did somebody have to pay the jurors during survival? I'm like, how is he doing that? Then you got one girl out here talking about that got surrounded like a rap cipher, pure survival. Tisha Tales got surrounded like a rap cipher. I thought somebody was gonna spit a verse, pure survival. She had her little Men in Black security, two little white guys looked like they was in the Men in Black, and they had a little gate. It was like a bassinet. My lady said it was a bassinet, pure survival. She said Tisha was hiding in the bassinet. And these motherfuckers surrounded her like the Planet of the Apes. Surrounded her like a rap cipher, pure survival. Tisha was like, I don't give a damn. He's still gonna do 1,000 years. Tisha was like, Diddy's still gonna do life, pure survival. Motherfuckers like, bitch, do you understand? Is that wig hot in the motherfucking Tisha, pure survival? You gotta put some water on that motherfucker. It's dry. Your brain is fried, girl. How are you still saying he gonna get life, pure survival, when he beat the RICO charges during survival? Tisha said, I don't give a damn. Feds re-prosecute the motherfucker. I said, God damn, Tisha had to been at the freak off. Y'all gotta understand, Tisha Tales might have been a goddamn alleged fake victim in Diddy's freak off dungeon, pure survival. There ain't no way you gonna want that man to go to jail that motherfucker bad, pure survival. Unless he clapped your cheeks or you wanted your cheeks clapped. She act like she was really a victim in the freak off during survival. You know what I'm saying? But smash that like button, guys. You know, Diddy Glover allegedly rushed to the motherfucking hospital during survival. And it's hot as the motherfucker out here, y'all. It's hot than the motherfucker. Pure survival, ladies and gentlemen. It's hotter than the motherfucker. Happy 4th of July, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? But this is breaking news, man. Diddy Glover rushed to the hospital on the 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? So if he get released from jail, then Mark Epifilio or all his lawyers is some bad motherfuckers. If they let Diddy out of jail for going to the hospital for whatever they say, when as soon as it hit the news, what he's supposed to have been rushed to the hospital for, then I'm just gonna say, look, if I get in trouble, I want the same 7 Avengers that Diddy hired, pure survival. I can't afford them motherfuckers. I hope they take the welfare card, pure survival. Somebody asked Diddy's lawyers, do they take the welfare card, pure survival? Then I gotta go sign up for welfare. I don't even got a welfare card, pure survival. But I had one once upon a time, pure survival. So I know what it's like to go in the welfare office, sit down and sign some shit. Get me some stamps at once. I want to see if Mark Epifilio take food stamps. Because damn, if Diddy go to the hospital and that motherfucker, they release Diddy Glover, oh, they some bad motherfuckers. Those are some bad goddamn lawyers. God damn it, ladies and gentlemen. We all did. I know Snoop Mama did too. Absolutely, Miss Pan Leglingo. Them stamps used to come in handy, pure survival. I hate paying cash for food. That shit is crazy because food is expensive than a motherfucker. Straight up. I feel like the damn government need to let everybody, I don't give a damn if you're rich, everybody should have a food stamp card on handy, pure survival. So we can keep our cash. Because all they do is take our cash. They gonna take our cash anyway. Soon as this motherfucking shit. I gotta always pay taxes. I don't never end up where I get money back. Pure survival. I don't got no kids to claim. During survival, I end up owing the motherfuckers. And I'll be like, how do I owe y'all money for some shit that I did? Pure survival. Y'all didn't tell these jokes. I did, goddammit. So give me some stamps at once. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, shout out to everybody. Diddy Glover rushed to the hospital during survival. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my folks in Philly. You know what I mean? All my family in Philadelphia. That's where we turning up at for the 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? Diddy Glover, if you get out of jail, dude, after beating the case, because I feel like the judge didn't let Diddy out because the judge was like, listen, Diddy got found not guilty for the worst shit. So we know it's a lot of people mad. So the last thing we could do is let Diddy out of jail the same day. If he would have Diddy bopped out of the jail the same day, oh my God. I think the judge was just worried about himself and what people would have thought about him. That's what I think. But it's beautiful down here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, you know what I mean? Philly is where it's at. Philly is where I'm from, ladies and gentlemen. For anybody who didn't know that, yeah, I'm talking about North Philly to be exact. You know, come get you a motherfucking cheesesteak, pure survival. You know, they only show you the bad side of Philly. They don't show you the good side. You know what I'm talking about? Now, if you cool and you not messing around with the young savages, you'll be all right in Philly. Come to the tourist area. Look at that. Motherfucking white America jogging early in the morning. It's wonderful as shit. Pure survival. This the good side of Philadelphia. Yeah, I'm talking about, look at her. She getting a jog on. Look at the Golden Girls. Pure survival. How y'all doing this morning? Happy 4th of July.
Thank you.
Yes.
Golden Girls.
Y'all ain't the Golden Girls? Look, they said they better than the Golden Girls. Shake it fast. Watch yourself. Show me what you're working with, ladies. Pure survival. Let me stop before I get an S charge on the Golden Girls. Pure survival. Y'all be seeing DMJ and haul Jamil off in court. Both of them will be on the stand testifying. Talking about, yeah, he tried to clap my cheeks. No, I didn't, Grandma. I've never tried to butter your biscuit. Pure survival. Yeah, I'm talking about. They gonna say Jamil about to get a sex trafficking charge on 2 women that was 5,600 years old. Pure survival. This shit crazy. God damn it. Philly, Philly. Philly, where I am from. You see this beautiful, look at the eagle right here. Number winners over here, baby. Come to Philadelphia. You dig me? It's a beautiful city, y'all. Real rat. But like I said, if Diddy Glover end up getting out, y'all, man, this was a hell of a, you dig me, during survival. This was a hell of a, you dig me. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to get on this boat right here. I gotta go, you know, get my lady, make sure my driver's ready. Yo, you almost ready? You almost ready to sell off for the 4th of July? I beg your pardon? Oh, okay. Well, just, you know, let your pop know that we gonna be ready to ride in a minute. You dig me? I need a whole bunch of 4th of July baby oil inside of there for me. Oh, all right. They already got the freak off coming tonight? All right, now. It's going down, man. Like I said, we are surviving Diddy Glover being rushed to the hospital. You know, I'm going to get on with my holiday. We're going to see what happens if Diddy get released by Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody. Happy 4th of July. Pure survival.